So let's offer a transfer fee of $1 million. See what they do about that. They'll take it. Okay, so we only paid $1 million for that man. Let's accept it, negotiate. Come on, come on. What do you want? You probably want a prospect role, right? He wants a sporadic role. Okay. I can give him sporadic. 5-year contract. He accepts that. No release clause. That's good. Now tell me what you want. Darn it. Okay, so I'll give you... You know what? I'll give you not $500. Oops. I will give you $5,000 to just accept. Straight up. $5,000. That's perfect. So we brought in a left wing that we can train and make better over the year that we're here. I really want to bring this guy in. He seems like he's a monster, but I don't know enough about him to know how much he would take to get him in. So at least we did bring in one guy that will be able to help us. Maybe not right away, but he will be able to help us in the long term. If for some reason we don't win the cup. And we only spent $1 million on him, so I think we're going to simulate through the window. We're going to end the window because I just don't have enough information on those guys to be able to spend my money on them. So we're going to have to wait till the next transfer window opens to go in for those guys. I don't want to make any rash decisions on anything and waste money. I definitely don't want to waste money. That is a big, big no-no for me, is wasting money. And now that we have him, we're going to sub out Valenzuela because he's already a 78. So we are going to go up to wingers. Take this man right here. He doesn't have promising player on him. That sucks. But we're going to work on his finishing things because he's already a blazer. So we don't really need to work on his speed. We just need to work on his finishing and shot power. So he's going to start training here. He's not going to go up as fast because he doesn't, like I said earlier, he doesn't have the promising player thing on him, but that's okay. I mean, he is 22 years old, so his finishing's already going up after the second training session. Ooh, there's our scouting reports back on all those guys. 6 million for him. That's good that I didn't go in on that guy. Malong Sar, 11.5. Definitely. I was thinking about going in on him. It's a good thing I didn't because I would have been way off. And this guy I would have been way off on too. He looks pretty good at 22 years old. 5.5 million. That's not as bad as I thought it might be. And then Mark McKenzie is 1.1. Not that good. He might be an option, I guess, but not a long-term one. We should be getting close to the season now. I can't remember when the first game of the season starts, actually. But it should be coming up here in the coming days. Maybe not. Let's just keep on training up our young guy that we brought in, along with the young guys that we brought in earlier. Diop is performing very well in the training, and so is Dementia. Dementia is training very well. There's the first game against DC United on the 2nd. Jonathan Amon wants to leave in the transfer window. No. I just brought you in last year, boy. Why would you want to leave? Let's get into our first game of the season, the new MLS season. Harrison Awful gets a yellow card in the 6th minute. That's not good, but Danny Acosta gets a goal in the 24th minute for DC. Come on, boys. We can't start off on a bad note. After making it to the conference finals last year, we can't lose our first game. It looks like we are, as the only two things that happen are the yellow card and the goal. That sucks. We're in 9th place now with no points. A lot of good training from our boys right now. I like it. I like it a lot. Everybody's not liking their roles at the club. I don't know why. I've given them all they could ever ask for. Sorry, Sosa, but you're not going to be starting against Montreal. Although they are coming off a loss as well, so maybe we'll get lucky. Giassi Zardes gets a goal in the 12th minute, our first goal of the new season. And then Drosy comes back with a brace in the 25th minute, gets a second goal. Can he get a hat trick before the game's over? Justin Miram gets a goal in the 47th minute. Okay, we are unleashing our wrath on Montreal. A 3-0 lead. Going into the 80th minute. Can we get a fourth? Diop gets a goal in the 87th minute to give us a 4-0 victory over Montreal Impact. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we should have done against DC. That bolts us right back into playoff contention, even though it's the second game of the season. We still have a long way to go. But our young guy just grew to 66 overall, which is beautiful. He's growing pretty good for somebody who doesn't have a promising player on him. We got FC Dallas up next. That should be a pretty easy win. We kind of dispatched FC Dallas last season. We should be able to do the same this season. Will Trapp with the 27th minute goal. That's what I like to see. Substitutions coming in. Mensah gets a goal in the 50th minute. Good for him. He was complaining about his role at the club. And now he gets a goal on penalty. Harrison Offal picks up another yellow card, his second of the season. Diop gets a goal in the 86th minute for a 3-0 win against FC Dallas. That first game, we just were a little rusty after a long off season. Now we're back into the swing of things. We got a little kick in the face from DC. Now we're back, baby. What's this notification up here? Oh, it's about this guy. I don't even know who you are. You don't have a picture. How am I supposed to know who you are? How do I scout these guys? I want to scout you. Let me scout you. I want to know how much you cost. How much money do I have? I have $24.8 million. Okay, it looks like I'm going to do this by last name. So, Chong. I'm going to have to scout these boys by last name. And staff is busy. Son of a gun. Manage scout. No, not relocate. Recall. 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 Okay, so we did all that. Now our scouts should be open to scouting other players, which is good. Interest shown in Ezekiel Barco, but I can't do anything about that because he costs way too much, so not going to be buying him, that's for sure. Let's see if we can get a W against Minnesota United. Or Minnesota FC. I think it's Minnesota FC. Or it's Minnesota United FC. I don't know what it is. But Diop scores in the 10th minute. And Saloy, or whatever his name is, gets a yellow card in that same minute. That's not good. I don't know how that happens. Giassi Zardes gets a goal in the 49th minute to put us up 2-0. Giassi gets a brace in the 61st minute. 3-0 victory, hopefully. Can we get another goal? Fourth? No, we can't get a fourth, but we do win 3-0 against Minnesota. So, ever since that first game against DC, we have not allowed a goal. That is very impressive. We have shut out all the other opponents we've played. And now we go up against the team that kicked us out of the playoffs last year, Atlanta United. How are we going to do against these guys? They miss a penalty in the 6th minute, but they get a goal in the 12th minute. And a yellow card in the 18th minute. So it's been all Atlanta. Harrison Offal gets a goal in the 27th minute to tie us back up. Can we get the goal to take the lead? Come on, boys. Justin Meeram gets a goal in the 63rd minute to put us up 2-1. Hold on, Zach Steffen. Hold on. Come on. Yes, 2-1 victory over Atlanta United. That's a big win. That is a big, big boy win. That puts us in first place over DC with 12 points. Good training from everybody. Good training. So I'd like to see. Okay, now we're on international break, it looks like. Not as good a training as last one, but that's okay. They all can't be great. Are we on international break? Yeah, it looks like we are. But I'm going to see if I can scout these guys now. Search. Ask him to scout. Now I need to go back and look at the guys that I have and see what their names are. Okay, that guy's name is Moya, and then I'm looking for Scarlett and Woodburn. Moya, goalkeeper Moya, Alexander Moya. This is him. Scout, okay. Scouting him. Scarlett is next. Lionel Scarlett is his name, because he's a striker. Okay, he's being scouted now, that's good. And then Ben Woodburn was next. There he is down there. Scout Ben Woodburn. He looks really creepy in that picture. Oh god. Okay, so I got those three guys. Now I need to get the guys with the weird names. Sefrovic. Okay, Sefrovic and Ferreira. Sefrovic? I don't know how to say his name. There he is. Julian Sefrovic. Let's scout him. And then Ferreira. What's the other guy's name? Ferreira. He had a weird name. It was a long, weird name, and it was this guy, because he's a goalkeeper. Yes, this is the right guy. Okay, so I've scouted everybody that I had on my short list that was question marked. So now I can simulate until I get those scouting reports back. Jonathan Amon, you're not going anywhere. I don't know why you'd wanna leave. We're about to win the MLS Cup. Now we're gonna be playing New York City FC, the team that we eliminated in the conference semifinals in 2 games. Well, it was always going to be 2 games. In the very first minute of the game, from kickoff, presumably, Saloy gets a goal. That's pretty darn impressive. New York City FC did not see that coming. He gets a brace in the 37th minute, but in the 40th, he gets an injury. And then Giassi Zardes gets a goal in the 49th. Sarro gets a yellow card in the 61st. What is going on? This has been a crazy game. And Amon gets a goal in the 87th minute, and we win 4-0. We are dominating teams right now. Absolutely crushing teams. And he He broke his ankle and will be out for 7 weeks? Oh no. He's gonna miss the US Open Cup. That sucks. Saloy picked up an injury. Son of a... Well, that's not what I was looking forward to. Who else has the promising player thing on there? You do. Ooh, I want to train Lungard. I forgot about that. Everybody else is training nicely. I'm probably going to stop training Diop here pretty soon to train, maybe train my guy that I brought in this year. Maybe train him on another thing. Oh yeah, I got to change. Fix the problem. Fix the problem myself. Always got to do it myself. So this might be Nemcha's chance. No, I'm going to play Amon there. And I'm going to bring Clark up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Amon, you'll get your chance to start, baby. You better not disappoint. I know you scored a goal in the last game, but still, you better not disappoint me. We have high standards here at the crew. We're undefeated since losing our first game of the season to DC. So, and we haven't let a goal in. And Diop gets a goal in the 27th minute, but Will Trapp gets a yellow card in the 28th minute, so... That's not good. Harrison Offal gets a goal in the 50th minute, but Will Trapp gets sent off in the 54th, a red card. Jossie gets a goal in the 67th. We're up 3-0. They do score a goal in the 75th minute, so our total goals over the season is 2 that we've let in, but that was not during a MLS season game. That was during a US Open Cup game, so it really doesn't count towards our season. Going up against Atlanta United, who we beat earlier in the season. And we're not going to have Will Trapp for it, because he picked up a red card, apparently, for some stupid reason. I don't know what he was thinking. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? You're better than that, Will. But Sosa gets to play, so... He's been wanting to play all season. Hopefully he doesn't disappoint either. Sosa. Of course. The first action of the game is Sosa, a replacement for Will Trapp, picking up a yellow card in the 15th minute. Justin Miram picks up an injury in the 39th minute. Things not looking so good for the crew right now. They do pick up a yellow card in the 63rd minute. Tied 0-0 right now. And it's going to stay that way. We get a draw, our first draw of the season. And now we got to play a round of 16 game against Seattle in the MLS or in the US Open Cup. Okay, I'm going to take Amon out of training so I can train this man right here, Robinho. He is a monster when he gets the chance. If he can just train up a little bit, ooh, baby, will he be a monster. What are these 2 notifications? Player injured, 7 days, that's good. He's not out for too long, and Will Trapp's back. Perfect. So, presumably Miram will be back for the next game against Seattle. Let's put Will Trapp in, take Lungard out. Let's simulate. Yeah, Justin Miram should be back now. And we got a lot of scouting reports back on these guys. He's only a 59 overall, 300,000. Not looking that good, really. But he is 18 years old, so. Okay, Seferovic is 210,000. Not worth my time, really. Ben Woodburn, 71 overall, 6,000. Or 6 million, sorry. Lionel Scott is 130, not really worth my time. Moya, 160. Come on. And Tahith Chong is a 70 overall. probably the best out of the bunch, which we knew was going to be the case. We knew that, at least I knew that Chong was going to be the best out of the bunch. I don't know about you guys, but... And we got the U.S. Open Cup round of 16 game against Seattle Sounders FC. They've drawn 2 of their last 3 games. Artur gets a yellow card in the 9th minute. Come on, boys. They pick up an injury in the 23rd. Come on, boys. You can do this. Substitutions coming on. Come on. Grab a goal. Wingo gets a goal in the 77th minute for Seattle. And that is us losing in the U.S. Open Cup. I'm not sure if that's elimination or if that is the first of 2 games. I think it's elimination. I think we're out of the cup. But we were out of the cup last year, so it doesn't really matter that much to me. What matters is winning the season. And Diop gets a goal in the 7th minute. Mensah picks up an injury in the 8th minute, and Will Trapp picks up a yellow card in the 14th minute. Giassi Zardes picks up a goal on penalties in the 41st minute. We're up 2-0, and going into the 66th minute, can we get another goal maybe to add on to our goals? Diop gets a brace in the 82nd minute, and we win 3-0 against New England. So we are dominating in the regular season. Absolutely crushing things. And Mensah's only out for 7 days. That's good. So he should be back for our next game. Let's do another training session. Getting everybody trained up real nice. Let's simulate. We're only 2 points ahead of DC. But they have a game in hand. So they could pass us. They could definitely pass us, that's for sure. And they do. They get a win, and we are in 2nd now. We're not on track. That sucks. But I don't really care because I'm not going to be here for a while. So hopefully we win the cup this year and I can leave. But I'm trying to leave the crew in good hands after I'm gone with young talent that's trained up and ready to win now. So I don't want to just completely crush them. Because they are my favorite MLS team, so I don't really want to destroy their chances and put them back in rebuilding mode for 10 years or something. That is not my goal. So players back from injury. Saloy is back after a 7-week injury. Broke his ankle. He's probably not going to be ready for this game against Sporting KC, so we're not going to play him. But he should be back for our next game. Should be ready to go. He's probably just getting back into training and stuff. I mean, a broken ankle is pretty serious. So Harrison Offel gets a yellow card in the 4th minute. Justin Meram gets a goal in the 43rd to put us up 1-0 on Sporting. Artur gets a yellow card in the 57th. Amon gets a goal in the 73rd. Putting us up 2-0, and that's where it's going to finish. 2-0 against Sporting KC. Another big 3 points for us early in the season. Another big 3 points. And we're 2 points ahead of DC now that we're level on games. Each playing 9 games, I think it is. Yeah, we've each played 9 games, and we're up 2 on them. So that's good. And we got Seattle coming up on the 18th. Should be an easy game, but they did eliminate us from the U.S. Open Cup, so... Diop gets the Player of the Month for April. That's good. Let's see if we can turn the tide. Let's see if we can turn the tide on Seattle, because DC just played 2 games in that little stretch, and they won both of them, I think. Yeah, they won both of them because they had 20 points and now they have 26 points. So, oops, I skipped it on accident. But we won 1-0, so that doesn't matter. Diop got another goal. He is dominating right now. He is dominating right now. It's crazy. Let's do another training session. All my guys are training really well. Our new guy is up to a 67 overall. He was a 65 when we brought him in, so even without that promising player growth thing on him, he's still growing pretty well. Zlatan on LA Galaxy. I was hoping he retires so we could get his regen, but I wonder if we could bring him in. That might be pretty cool. Robinho up to a 66 overall. I'm going to go to the scouting report and or the search thing and search for Zlatan and see if we can bring him in or see if he's retiring after this season. Zlatan cannot approach a tiring player. So Zlatan Ibrahimovic is going to retire after the season. So if we do happen to be on in the MLS after the season on the crew, we can still get his regen. I guess we could get his regen if we were in another country and on another managing another team. But still, I mean, it'd be cool to have the regen of Zlatan on our Columbus Crew team. And Jossie Zardes got a goal in the second minute of this game against Real Salt Lake. We have definitely been dominating since that first game. We've only lost one game since then, and that was in the U.S. Open Cup. So it really doesn't count. Sauro picks up an injury in the 45th, and Valenzuela gets a red card in the 53rd, so he's sent off. We're playing with 10 men. Artur picks up a yellow, and we still managed to win somehow. 1-0 against Real Salt Lake. That shows you how good our defense is and how good Zach Steffen is. If we were able to win with 10 men. And Sauro's out for 4 months with an ACL, right? Yeah, ACL. That's not good. That is not good at all. So I got to take Valenzuela out for one game. I'll put you in. Saloy's back now, so he can go back up and play for where Amon's at. And corner or center back. So he's going to have to play center back for us for a while. That's not looking good, but he's our only center back left because we let everybody else go last season. So we're going to be struggling on that side. Hopefully Will Trapp's up for the challenge. A training injury. Who? Training injury. Great. Mencha gets out for 5 weeks with a broken metatarsal. Fantastic. Fan-frickin-tastic. DC jumps us again with another 2 games they have in hand on us. Let's put Saloy back in the training now that he's back from his injury. What do you need to train on, really? Does he really need to beat the goalie? Yeah, let's train you on that. Train your finishing and stuff. Make sure that's elite. Make sure you have elite training or elite finishing. Simulate again. We're going up against the Galaxy and Zlatan. That's where it's going to get interesting now. Who's out? What happened? What do I have to change? Oh, Nementia. I got to take him off the bench. I forgot about that. Let's put Josh Williams up there. Just for right now. Until he comes back from his injury. Oh, we're playing on June 8th, the day before my birthday. That's pretty impressive. Our left back picks up a yellow card in the 4th minute. Not looking good. Jossie Zardes gets a goal against his former team in the 33rd minute. And Saloy gets a goal in the 53rd minute, but they do get one back on us in the 57th, so we're not out of the woods yet. But we do end up winning 2-1 against LA Galaxy. And we held Zlatan to no goals against us, which is always a win. Another good training session for these guys, these young guys that I brought in. I feel like I've done a good job with Valenzuela's back. I feel like I've done a good job with bringing in enough young talent to where if and when I leave, I will be able to they will be able to sustain a nice little run. They won't lose anything when I leave for a new club. So that makes me happy. That does make me happy. We should be coming up on the summer transfer window, really. Let me check. Yeah, the summer transfer. We only have one game in July. After we go through, look at these games we have here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games coming up in the next 2 weeks. That is going to be a rough stretch of games. But that is going to be the end of the video here for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to hit that like button on the video, hit the subscribe button on the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss when I upload any of these videos or any other videos on the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!